Every young football player dreams of last-second heroics. For senior place kicker Andrew Ritter, that dream came true.
Well, growing up, everybody in my family's gone to Ole Miss, and if they hadn't gone to Ole Miss and they were an Ole Miss fan, ever since I was little, I knew I wanted to play football at Ole Miss. I knew I wanted to go to Ole Miss, and my family just pretty much bleeds red and blue, and so that was just how I was raised, what I was surrounded by. My time at Jackson Academy was awesome. It's hard a lot of times to jump from the private school to the SEC.
Andrew had been a good kicker, but he really hadn't gotten on the scene yet, so to speak. We signed up to go down to the LSU kicking camp, but he kicked an 87-yard kickoff. And all of a sudden, these coaches were coming up to me and introducing themselves, all this stuff. I was going like, "You're talking to me?"
When I was getting recruited by some different schools, and I really was looking at it, trying to put me being a fan of Ole Miss behind me, and look at which school would be best for me.
Well, he didn't do such a great job of hiding his love for Ole Miss, let me tell you that.
I barely even knew what the word recruitment was. I mean, I can't say that I was real involved. His dad and family and friends were real excited.
I really, when it came down to it, was deciding between Ole Miss and Arkansas.
It was a nice trip, and we'd never been on an official recruiting week, an official visit, which, if anyone's ever been on that, it's even you come away feeling like you are the most special person in the world, or the most special parent in the world.
I was sitting in the back seat, my mom was sitting right in front of me in the passenger seat, my dad was driving, and we were talking about the visit, and I was like, I think I could see myself going to Arkansas.
On the way home, Betsy's just sobbing the whole way.
It's a pretty good ways to Jackson from Fayetteville, and I think I cried in the front seat without Andrew knowing, thinking I didn't know Andrew knew it.
This trip took an eternity, and I finally had to just, I couldn't say it in front of Andrew, so I had to send Betsy a text message while she was driving to quit crying and be quiet.
Little did I know, I didn't know at the time, but my mom told me later after I committed to Ole Miss that she was crying in the front seat, because she was worried I was going to go to Arkansas and not go to Ole Miss.
We've said that Andrew is fourth generation Ole Miss. That counts him, his mother and I, my parents, Betsy's dad, Bob Love, and then on my side of the family would be my grandfather, Carl Walters.
My father was Carl Walters. He was the first sports editor in the state of Mississippi.
He loved Ole Miss, diehard Ole Miss fan, and covered all the Ole Miss sports, and Ole Miss actually declared him an honorary graduate of Ole Miss.
The year that Ole Miss won the national championship, he came home with the trophy.
He actually had the chance to present the 1960 national championship trophy to Coach Vaught, which was just something that's really cool. It's a picture that we have framed. It just adds to the Ole Miss that's in our blood. When it came down to it, I knew this was the place for me, and I knew I couldn't go anywhere else. I was born and bred Ole Miss, and it's been an awesome experience, and I've been very blessed to be able to live out my dream.